into San Diego, and it was very, very foggy. And it took them a while to be able to dock up the boat, whatever it is that they do. And we got off and went through the same kind of rigmarole, but it was pretty organized. Marine Corps is much smaller than the Army, so it probably doesn't take them all that long. But it was a whole ship full of people that they processed. And by maybe the next morning or something, I don't remember exactly, I was on a plane heading back to Brooklyn. And my family didn't even know I was coming home. I when you first get to the country, you try to write a lot. Maybe, try to write every day, a couple times a week, and then it gets down to once a week, and then it gets down to once every 2 weeks, and then it's like once a month you write to somebody, So I say, hey, cuz, just tell everybody I'm all right, and I say, and so they don't hear much from you, and much to them. I didn't realize the pain and suffering of people. If my children had to go to Vietnam or go to Afghanistan, it would be worse on me. I'd rather go myself than send my kid to go. So I really never appreciated until I was a parent what my parents must have gone through while I was in country and didn't have the presence of mind or the decency to tell everybody I was alive. So when I got home, I lived in Canarsie, and I got into JFK airport, and I got into a cab, and as we were coming out of the airport, I see Aqueduct racetrack there, and there's all cars and people yelling at me. So I said to the cab driver, stupidly, I said, Aqueduct is still open, they're still racing horses? So he said, yeah. I said, what the hell are you talking about? So I said, oh, I don't know, I said. But then I thought about it. I said, I just come from a place where I thought the world was coming to an end. And here it is that life is going on normal. They're still racing horses yet, while people are killing and dying in a strange place on the other side of the world. And how is it that there's two separate things going on? So, I mean, that was like the first realization that we were, well, it wasn't the first, but a number of realizations of what we can do.
It's a reason why they take young kids, because you hold the flag, you got this color brag, and you got they've got this narrative going on TV and in school where, we have to go fight, we have to defend ourselves, and the young men have this thing where, they're gonna be volunteering for something like that. It's not a bad thing that young men have, but if you're not thinking about what you're going to do, you don't want to be fooled. If you're fighting for somebody that's no damn good, if you're going to waste your life, if you're going to fight, at least fight for a noble cause, whatever that is. Let's say defense, real defense. But in order to do that, you have to know. You have to be able to pick up that somebody's lying. And that's the good thing I got out of it is I'm a lot harder to screw.
I think that's an important observation. Look, I even remember these words coming out of my lips, my country, right or wrong. So I didn't really care whether or not at the time, when I first joined the Marines, I didn't care whether or not the Vietnam War was right or wrong. My country told me it was we needed to do it, so I was going to do it. I looked at patriotism as meaning blind, unquestioning allegiance to the powers that be, the politicians. I learned that patriotism means and requires just the opposite. True patriotism means doing what's right for your country. Fighting an unjust, immoral, unnecessary war is never right, never in the interest of one's country. It's never in your interest as a human being either. Morality, ethics, who you are as a person is important. And we as individuals have to accept the responsibility of questioning authority. Just because they say it to us doesn't make it right. It may be right, but does it make it right just because they say it? We have to look at it. We have to say, well, why is that? Why are we doing that? We have to seek out, and it's not always easy in the society we live in today, to find out the truth, to find out the information that we need to know in the democracy. Remember, this is government by and for the people. You are the people. So this is your government. Take back your country. Take back your constitution. Inform yourself. question authority, and do what's right.